Hello again, everybody. Well, I'm here with my buddy Alex, the Lookout Valley historian.
Hello.
On a day here in Chattanooga, and we're checking out the Beason Cemetery. Now, a gentleman named Grant Beason donated the land for the cemetery, and he and his wife were buried here in 1838, but there's no markers for them. And basically, you've got a decent amount of people. The Stringers were here, and Stringer's Ridge was named after the Stringers. There's also veterans from the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. So let's go take a look and see what we can see, shall we? And one of the more interesting things is we are right here by the road, and there's this beautiful little church up here. And you can see that things have been here for quite a while. Now, I am not going to get in here, but Durham's. So this is the Durham's little section. It looks like there are more down in this section, but it also looks like a tree might have fallen across this section. Anyway, we are going to take a look and see what's left of this cemetery. I think the last people to be buried here were in the 30s and 40s, but I could be wrong. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comments. Nancy Lee Smith. Well, it's in the 40s, so people have been buried more recently than that. Oh, I really hope that's not a headstone that was broken. You can also see a lot of sunken in areas where there aren't headstones. So there are more people here than are shown. I just hate it when a cemetery gets like this. Fitch, 1945. Well, I have walked through some spider webs. Sorry about that. But, I mean, some of these are really, really worn down. And there are definitely dips all over the place in this cemetery. I'm guessing that these are children's, or this is a children's section again. Anyway, I'm going to work my way over that way and see what I can find. I wonder how many graves are here that aren't really marked. Tinkins. That's made out of concrete. There's a lot of concrete headstones in here. Sons of Wards, something like that. I don't know how much further out in the woods go, but I mean, there's definitely a lot of spaces in here. And there's some more rocks right here. So, sorry folks. Alright, I'm going to get back down to the road because, no, I think I'm going to go over this way more. Suttles, sorry, not settles. So this is a Suttles section. And again, there's a lot of pits in this area. This cemetery is laid out very odd. It's got all these little pieces that work their way out into the woods. Makes me wonder if there's, yep, I don't know if you can see it. There's more out in there, and I'm not going to walk into that. There's a lot of poison ivy here. And you can see where a lot of this area is caved in. Real. So this is the real family. You can see older ones that have... What in the heck? I mean, they're just everywhere down here. There's even some going out through this section of the woods. Finally see a fence. So there's no telling. It's so overgrown it's hard to see, but there's a lot more. Oh, there's a lot more people here than you would think. Crockett. This must just not be good area for burying, because a lot of these plots have sunk in. This is still a very interesting cemetery. I wish I had more information on it, so if anybody knows any more about the Beason Cemetery, please let me know in the comments. Looks like there's gravestones going out that way too. Well,
oh, they've even got a Facebook page.
Let's get out this way and take a look. It looks like some folks were buried very close. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I want to get into that. But you can see that this is kind of settled in. We're just Maddie Hall. We are literally just surrounded by headstones. Witten. No, I'm not going out in there. That is all briars.
I seen a Witten and I forgot what the other one was right now.
What's that metal plate say?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure it out. It's June 92. I think I found my great-great-grandfather.
Oh, nice.
He's at his grave right up here.
Okay, they did say the other cemetery I was looking for.
I think it's a Witten.
Cemetery I was looking for.
I got you. So that metal plaque may be a Witten. And you can see, oh, here we go. Private John Essex.
Yep.
Yeah, well, this
Underbrush.
Tennessee Infantry CSA. So there's some of the Confederate soldiers, and well, I can't get in there because it's too. Oops, sorry about that. Well, I can't get in there because it's too weedy and buggy. You can see that some of these headstones have a really intricate carvings in them. William C. Shelton, that was 1963. Alice, I guess that's Shelton too. R.M. Williams, that was 1904. And while you can't see it really good, I mean, there are headstones like way down to the edge of the trees. This is a very interesting cemetery, and like I said, I can't go in there because that's full of briars, but you can see that stone right there. Oh, look, it actually opens up a lot more back here. It's like this section is, I wonder what that sign used to say. It's like this section is kept up a little bit more. You've got Harvey's, you've got Voiles, probably mispronouncing that, apologies. Nowlin, Nowlin. And you've got some of the really old school headstones that are shaped like that. I'm going to go, before we check out that section, I'm going to go up here and take a look, and I'll be right back. And there's a gentleman from the Korean War. Ralph Roberts, 1961. Wow, I mean, there's, like I said, I mean, all this stuff that's buried out in here, that's just totally buried in the briars. Born and died, so that's a Lamb one. James Sutton. So we've got a Sutton section, and I will say one thing, at one point, ouch, Johnny Arnold what in the heck? I mean, the headstones just keep going. Things just keep going and going. I'm going to try to work my way around here. I mean, looks like there's some buried literally right at the... Nope. We have more that keep going. Mary A. Wade, October 1924, Frank Martin, 1939. There's a whole sunken in section right here. And for some reason, you've got this little piece out here. Now I don't know if this is part of the cemetery or if it's family stuff, but that's weird because you've got a family house right there. This is the oddest layout I think I have ever seen. And literally, everywhere you look, there's either a pit or there's more headstones over that way. I'm going to go over here and take a look. Something tells me in that big section that there are lots more headstones. John Burns Jr. Smith. I can't read that one. Bowers. I can't read that one, but it's got an interesting carving built into it. Mother Anna of Suffles. We do have a U.S. Coast Geodetic Station. Elevation and feet. Griffith, Webb Smith. This cemetery just keeps going. Sewell, Reeves, Webb, Baxter, Reeves, Talent. Why would you? It's weird to have these headstones kind of backwards like this. And you can see that even now, I mean, there's another headstone down there in the woods. Neal, Talent, Reeves, Davis, Holloway, Smith, McClendon. This is odd to have them pointed this direction. Yeah, my baby. Haggard, Charles Lee, Robson, Ferris. This one was homemade, and it looks like something fell off and broke. Maybe an angel. Gardenhire. There's one from World War II. Looks like some of these headstones have fallen over, and somebed has rested them at least back in their correct spots. Good Lord. Redmont. This cemetery is significantly bigger than I thought. Redmont. Hunkapillar. Written somebody like Logan, Smith, Caldwell Turner, Davis, Williams, Ferris, Keziah? I'm not sure on that one. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But this is amazing. This section in the back appears to be more kept up than the front section. Well, everyone, thanks for coming along on the little trip with me. I wish I could have gotten more into some of those really hidden spaces, but it is too briery and too poison ivy-ish, and just this cemetery needs a lot of love. Anyway, I am off to go on some more journeys. Until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.